Stop right there. If the narrative that you're thinking in your head, the narrative that you're telling yourself and that you're speaking out consistently is always negative, you're going to make it very difficult for yourself to actually reach your potential. Words like, I could never, that is impossible, I can't. These are words that shouldn't be part of your vocabulary. As someone who's trying to reach their full potential in the sport, who's actually training to get better at something, if you're constantly putting finalized negative limits on yourself, then you're setting up a boundary that means that you can't go past that. We become what we believe. If you believe you can't, if you believe you could never, if you believe it's impossible, if you believe that other people are better than you, then you're going to put limits on yourself that puts a boundary up as to how much you can actually achieve, as to what you can actually achieve, right? Nothing limits you like the lies you believe about yourself. So you want to be really careful about the words that you're saying, because the words that you say are the words that you hear the most out of everyone in life. The words that you speak yourself, the words that come out of your own mouth, that voice is the voice that you hear more than any other person, right? So even though other people can be very influential in your life, if you're repeating and you're constantly going over with thoughts of negative, I can't, it's impossible, never, words that are very limiting. It's different to say, wow, that looks difficult, but I'm going to try. I may not be able to do that now, but if I keep working, I believe I can get there, right? Can you see the difference? It's one thing to admit that something is difficult. This sport is not an easy sport, right? But to say that it's impossible puts you at a dead end. It means there's no room for growth. There's no room for you to maneuver. Saying, I can't, it's impossible, never, ever. Those kind of words limit you. Those kind of words say that I'm here and there's no potential for me to get any better. There's no potential for me to change. There's no potential for me to improve or increase or whatever it is, right? Whereas if you look at something that may look difficult, that may seem impossible, that may seem like it's so far away from you, rather than just putting a limit and saying, I can't, never, impossible, using words like that, trying to change your language, try to change the way that you look at it, try to change your perspective. If you believe something is impossible, if you believe you can't, if you believe that you could never, then you're right. You can never. However, if you believe that I can, even though you may not be there now, that you can actually work towards it, then it makes the way open for you, right? So if you don't believe something is possible, it puts a limit on you. So you have to first of all believe what you're saying is most likely the thing that you're believing, right? So you want to change your beliefs and you want to also change your words. Sometimes it's a case where you change your words before your beliefs catch up with you, but also at the same time, you want to change your belief. Look at it in a different perspective, because a lot of times it's not impossible. A lot of times it isn't a case that you can't, it's just a case that you're not able to do it at the moment. Can't is such a definitive word where it just says not only can you not do it now, but you can never do it ever in any point in time. Whereas if you say at the moment it's something that I'm not able to do, but in the future if I keep working, or you look for a way to actually get there, right? So it's changing your mindset. If you want to do well in life in general anyway, but of course this is fit with tea, so we're talking about athletics in particular. If you want to do well in this sport, you have to have a mindset that's always willing to grow, try, develop. Because if you say stuff like I can't, it's impossible, or you look at other people thinking that they just woke up one day and they was like that, even the best athlete, even the most talented athlete, nobody just woke up and is at the place that they are now. Even Usain Bolt was not able to run 9.58 when he was 10, 11, 12, 19, whatever age. He was not able to run that until the point when he did run it. And so you have to see it's a journey and a progression for everybody. But if he had put limits on himself and said I can't, I could never, it's impossible, then it would have been impossible. So it's up to you to take the limits off of yourself. Other people can try to put limits on you at the end of the day, but really and truly, those limits that other people may try to put on you only matter if you believe them and if you receive them and if you wrap yourself up in the belief that they have about you, whether good or bad. I wrote a post a few years ago, something along the lines of, it doesn't matter what other people say, it only matters if you believe them. All that matters is whether you believe what they're saying, okay? So on both ends of the spectrum, a person can not believe in you and a person can believe in you. All that matters is whether you believe either one of them. So if you believe and they believe, then you both can work together as a team. But if they believe and you don't believe, that makes it difficult for you guys to work together as a team, because they're believing something for you that you don't believe for yourself, right? However, on the other side, if someone doesn't believe you can make it, but you believe you can make it, then of course, that's not likely to be the person for you. So if we're talking along the lines of coach, so if you haven't checked out this video, then check that video out where I speak about how to choose your coach, right? You want to have people on your team you're in agreement with. You're the person who has to perform. You're the person who has to step on that line, stand on that runway, whatever event you do. You're the person who has to do that at the end of the day. So even if you have friends and family who believe in you so much, if you don't believe, it's going to make it very impossible. So make a decision to change the way that you speak, the way that you view things. You know, I've got quite a few quotes in my athlete training diaries, and I think an athlete training diary is a great place to write down that you're making a decision that you're not going to use these kind of words anymore, that you're going to change your perspective. If you do come into a problem, you don't see it as, oh my gosh, it's the end of the road, it's impossible, I can't, I could never, but actually deciding on a plan of how you can get this. If that means getting advice from other people, getting a coach, you know, whatever tools you need, but looking at it from a perspective of something that can be solved as opposed to a dead end of I can't, it's impossible, I could never. So I just wanted to encourage you guys to change your words, to change what you believe about yourself, what you think about yourself. But I hope this video has been helpful for you guys, and if it has, please let me know by giving it a big thumbs up to help me accelerate my channel, to let the algorithm know so that more athletes like you can see this video. And if you want some more tips when it comes to mindset, especially in athletics, then make sure to check out this video or this video, and I'll see you guys on another Friday. Bye guys.